Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. My name is Laura or lauraxstitches and I'm back. It's been about 3 weeks and so I thought it'd be a good time to stop and return with a little bit of an update. Fair bit to talk about today, which is pretty exciting. Just lots of bits and pieces, you know. So I'm just going to talk about a bit of everything. A couple of things before I get started. Dogs are inside. I don't know what they're doing. They're being a little bit annoying this morning, but hopefully they're fine for me. My hair is still wet because it's like 9 o'clock in the morning. I thought I would get this video started early because I've got a couple of things happening today. Like I'm on school holidays, by the way. Next week we go back and the kids are back at school, so I get to actually teach kids in the classroom, which is really exciting. But I'll get to that in a second. But I've got a couple of things going on kind of at random times in the day. Like I've got to pick up some groceries and I've got to like phone call appointments. I've got to like, you know, plan this video around it and then allow for editing and uploading and stuff like that. So I thought I'd get started really early this morning, early this morning, and the dogs are drinking and sighing and stuff, so I hope you're okay with that. So yes, we are back at school next week and all the kids are back. I'm in regional Victoria, so if you're in Metro it's a little bit different. I think you're back the second week, I'm pretty sure. But we're back the first week and I could not be more happy. I'm really excited to get back to school. But I really enjoy holidays as well. So I'm like, do I want to go back? But I actually do. I do want to go back last term for the year. Hopefully we get a full term at school. We haven't had one yet, so fingers crossed. My skin is looking terrible today because I have a new skincare routine. I've been doing it for about a month and it's calming down. It's not too bad. I just get like a random spot randomly and, you know, hormones and stuff. So if you're like disgusted, I'm really sorry. But I know you guys are not like that. So anyway, let's get going. That was weird. I don't have much for a life update apart from that. Stuff still at 10 people for the wedding. Hopefully by December we get to a little bit more. There's an announcement on Wednesday, I think, for regional Victoria. So we'll see what happens. Apart from that, not much has been happening. Just doing stuff around the house. I have started doing some baking. So I made some slices recently, some lemon slice and some peppermint slice, which is really delicious. And I bought a really cool mixer. Not a KitchenAid, it was a Kenwood one that I hope I never have to replace. At least for like 30 years. Oh, earrings today. I got some rainbows in. These are a gift from my cousin from one of my bridal showers in August. So that's really lovely. So they are my earrings, and I guess we can get going with what's happening in this video. So we're going to talk about some whips. I actually have an FFO, which is pretty exciting. I've got an old whip project to show you because I'm back on that. Some other craft, been doing some haul, some plans, my Flosstuber recommendation segment, and I also have a giveaway, which is really exciting, and I can't wait to tell you about that. It's gonna be awesome. So let's get into whips. So when I last saw you, I spun the wheel and Epic Pokemon was chosen, and my goal was to do a page, and I was on page 16. So here's a picture of what Epic Pokemon will look like when it's finished, and also what it looked like last time. Now I'm stitching this on 18 count Ada with 2 threads. I don't really say 2 threads over one, I just say 2 threads because it's Ada. But I had to change my goal for this because I got to a week and I was just done. I couldn't do it anymore. I needed to change. So I've changed my goal for Epic Pokemon to be a week's worth of progress rather than a full page or half a page. It's just a week, whatever I can get done. So here it is at the moment. So this is page 16, which is the start of the 4th row. So I did get a fair bit done. So I pretty much got I'm pretty sure all that's done. There's a couple little bits in here that aren't finished because I do it by colour. So I kind of just pick the next colour in the row, I go by row, pick the next colour, do the whole thing, go the next one. I started with black, got all the black done, and then I've just been picking colours like I said and going through, and with Pattern Keeper that's super easy. We're starting to get into some more, not more well known, but more recognisable Pokemon, I think. Like Psyduck is here. Psyduck, if you don't know, was in, if you saw the Detective Pokemon movie, he was in that a fair bit. This is Persian, and then we're going down, I think this is Spearow and Fearow down here. And then at the bottom of this page will be Bulba. This one here, because this is actually page 1. And I can't wait, I love Bulbasaur. my favorite. There's a couple people that don't agree with me, but he's my favorite. Anyway, so that's really exciting. So when this comes out again, I'm hoping that in a week I can finish this little part and have that page done. I think I'll kind of decide how I feel. So let's say this came up next and I finished it in like 4 days. I would decide if I wanted to keep going or if I wanted to stop and spin again. I'm not sure. I kind of have to see how I go. But yeah, and with Pattern Keeper, it's been a little bit easier for me to go into the next page and also down here a little bit, because like little bits here, I kind of check. So this color here, there was no more of this color in this section anywhere. There was some, I think, down over here somewhere. So I just did that little bit. It saves me when I go on to the next page to get my thread out for like 2 stitches. I think it was like 6 there, a little bit more. So that will help. So that's Epic Pokemon. Really cool. I always love looking at this on videos because you can kind of see a bit better the progress and what it looks like. So that's that one. I've got a lot on my table. Let's put them on the chair here. Okay, then I spun the wheel and it came up with a new start, which is really cool. And for some reason, my new start wheel is obsessed with Country Cottage and it works because it chose this one. It actually chose a different one in the Frosty Forest series, but this is the next one I was going to do, which is Snow Girl's Cottage. Yeah, a couple of things to talk about with this one because I changed some stuff, some colors. I'm just getting it open in my little book. So this one was started on the 14th of September and I finished it on the 21st. It took me a week to do. I think this was in the last week of school, so I was pretty distracted, and there's a lot to it as well compared to the title one. The title one is a lot, I'll show you in a second. But I think I was just distracted and I was really, really tired that week, I remember that. So I'm stitching this on a Sparkliest Fabric of the Month from May 2018. It doesn't have a particular colour name, and it's on 32 count, and I'll get to my colours in a second. I won't show you what it looked like last time because I can tell you. So this is it here. So last time I saw you, I actually finished this in a day, this block, or pretty much a day. And then this is the second one. And it does look a little bit different to this in terms of the colours. The main one being the house. So that pattern calls for 2 variegated sampler threads, Maple Syrup and Morning Glory. And Maple Syrup was the roof, and I didn't have a colour to suit that, so I just used the DMC, which was 869. It looks fine. And then Morning Glory was the house colour, and I thought I had one that was really, really similar to the one that was called for, but it turned out it was more purple. And I found this beautiful variegated blue, and it's called Blue Wren, and it's by Cottage Garden Threads. So it's Blue Wren, which is 410 in their collection. And it is a lot darker. There's a lot more darker parts to the variegation, but I love it. I think it looks amazing. It's such a beautiful blue. I did do it 1x at a time, but it doesn't look too, it's not really stripy, it's more splodgy, if that makes sense. But I really like it. I'm really happy with that choice. The white killed me, mainly in these bits here. There's a lot of white. So what I ended up doing, once I got up to filling in the blue, I think, because I kind of just went down in colours, tried to do colour completion, I ended up doing 1 strand of white and 1 strand of another colour. My dogs want to play, so you might hear some noise in the background. I'm not going to stop them from playing. So I did 1 strand of white, then I did 1 strand of, it turned out to be blue, and I just kept doing that all the way through until I finished it. So that looks really good. I like the stones, like the brickwork stone stuff here. Looks really cool. So the next one I do will be whatever is above that one. So I'll do this one here and go across and then go down and around. Hopefully it's not for a little bit though. I would like a break from Country Cottage. Though I have had a break, which has been good. My wheel just loves it apparently. And to be fair, it is more likely to choose a Country Cottage because I have quite a few of their patterns. in a couple of their series, so it's more likely to choose that, so it's kind of my fault. But that's okay. So that was Snow Girl's Cottage, so I finished that one. Then the wheel span my medium project, which is the mythical medieval mansion style by Tiny Modernist, which was distributed by Lakeside Needlecraft. So I'll pop in a picture of what this will look like when it's finished and what it looks like last time. My goal for this one is to do 2 rooms because they were the releases at a time. And this is being stitched on a 32 count Murano Sparkly's Fabric of the Month for March 2018, but it's called Welcome to the Jungle, so I have a feeling it's one of their normal pieces, and if you can get your hands on this, do it. It is a beautiful fabric. So here it is now. Let's fold that in a bit. Hey, there we go. So that's what it looks like at the moment. So I did get to finish 2 rooms. This took me, I think, about 6 days, or pretty much a week, I think, with a couple of really heavy days of stitching and some few hours here and there. So let's go into each room. So the first one I did was this one, and this was release, I think this is technically release 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, this is 5. So this is, I'm calling it the throne room. I'm assuming that's what it is. So it goes to this little bit of wall here. So we've got the king and the queen, some banners, some candles, their thrones, like curtain thing, I don't know. And the floor looks really cool. You couldn't, it gives it a bit of depth, and you couldn't tell that when you were stitching it. And even when I put the back stitch in, I was like, okay. And then, you know, you stand back and it's a lot different. Lots of back stitch. Not too bad in this one, but obviously the back stitch kind of makes it. So the annoying thing, the most annoying part of the back stitch I'm finding with each room is around the border. You have to back stitch around the whole room, and that just is really annoying when you just want to get it done. But it looks good. Then I did release, what did I say, 7? I think this is 7. Oh my goodness. Oh no, 6. This is 6. This is the wizard room. You're a wizard, Harry. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. Let's try this. There we go. So we've got the wizard with his staff, some plants, and a table. I think there's some books on there. I'm pretty sure that's what they are, with like some potions, with his little wand, and then his bookshelf as well, which looks amazing. I love the look of this bookshelf. I hated backstitching that. It took forever because every single book is backstitched. My dog's just itching her ear, or scratching her face or something, so she makes a weird noise. The floor wasn't, actually that wasn't too bad. But yeah, the bookshelf took the longest. That took me like a few hours to backstitch, I'm pretty sure. But this room I did quite quickly because I just wanted to get it done. The other room took me ages because it's kind of like, oh, I'll do a little bit here and there. But this one I did, I don't know how long it took me. I think it was probably like 2 days with a fair bit of stitching in that one. So that's it there. And that's the whole thing. So the next time this comes out, you can see I've just got 1 room left, which will be a finish, which is really exciting. And I think it's got like a princess in it, I'm pretty sure. And then that one will be finished. Amazing. That one was started in late November in 2018. So hopefully I can get it done before it turns 2. That would be really cool. Surely it will come out before the end of November. And so I think I finished that on Friday, and today's Monday, by the way. And I was kind of like, all right, this wheel needs to spin me something small that I can do, because I knew I was going to film today. So I just realized I don't have my phone here. I hope I don't need it. Anyway, so I spun the wheel and it came up with Epic Pokemon, and I spun it again because I wasn't going to stitch that on for 2 days then, because I really like to spin the wheel in my videos. So then it spun castles, and I just worked on it, so I skipped that. Then it spun a small start, which was really exciting, and I was like, it's going to be Country Cottage, and I spun it and it wasn't, which is really cool. And it chose a pattern called Unicorns of Vengeance, and it's by Crafty Like a Fox. And I got this at the Mittagong Stitches Retreat because Crafty Like a Fox came and did a little store there, and I bought up big. I think I bought like 7 patterns. So this is like the evil The evil unicorns. It's tiny. It's 55 by 55 stitches. It took me, I started at Friday night. I finished it this morning. Friday night wasn't much. I didn't have heaps of time. Oh no. Did I start Saturday? I'm pretty sure I finished the castles on Saturday and then I started this. Or I finished it on Friday, Saturday morning, something like that. Anyway, I finished it this morning. I did a little bit on it. So I did this on some blue-grey Aida that I randomly had in my stash. I don't know if, I think it's 14 count, but it could be 16. And I changed one thread and I'll show you it here. So here are my eel unicorns. This fabric is kind of perfect, I would say. I love, and I didn't think I would, these colors together. The green, the pink, the red. It's like a deep purpley red color, and the gray. It looks awesome. Now what I changed was the metallic thread. This was meant to be an E746, like a DMC. Oh, it wasn't going to happen. So I grabbed some Chronic that I had left over from my Renaissance Mermaid, and it was like a black silver. I think it's 19 from Chronic. It looks really cool. So that is them all finished. Today I finished up this one's back leg, their hooves and their tails. I had everything else already done. But it's so cute. I love some, like these with the spots, they remind me of strawberries. But yeah, they're really cool. It's a cute little pattern. I'm going to be finishing this up for a gift to give to someone, so that's exciting. Matt saw it, he's like, I don't like that. I'm like, well, it's not for you, so shush. Yeah, I felt bad. Anyway, they were all the projects I've worked on, obviously, because I finished that one this morning. So soon I'll be able to spin the wheel with you and pick the next one. I did, however, do some work on some other things, and I'm going to be showing you an FFO, an old whip collection thing, and some other craft I've been doing that I've been finishing off some stuff. So my FFO is actually one that I stitched a really long time ago, I think probably in 2017, and I had already finished it as a canvas finish and I hated it. So I took it off the canvas, and then I finished it into a hoop, and I had some pom-pom trim and I've put it on and I really like it. So here it is. This is Squeeze Me and it's by Geeky Stitch & Co. This pom-pom trim is from a different Geeky Stitch & Co box, and I thought I had some from another one. It was some yellow and pink, but I can't find it anywhere, so I hope I haven't thrown it out. I'll have to find it, but at least I had this yellow stuff. So I finished it into a hoop. All I did was cut out some felt and glue it to the back. It looks okay. Now, it is a little bit creased, which is annoying. I ironed it as, you can kind of see it there. I ironed it as much as I could, but I don't know, it just didn't want to go. But it's not too bad. I don't mind it too much. No, I'm really happy with it. I just kind of laced it on the back. I think it's laced, I don't know. And yeah, stuck the felt on, and then I stuck this stuff on. I bought some craft, like tacky craft glue for some finishing I'm going to be doing, which I'll talk about soon. And so I just used that on here and it was perfect. It dried nice and clear, obviously dried really quick. So that is that one done, which I was really, really happy with. I need to find some more trim like this because it's so cute. Even if it's not pom-poms, if it's something else. Or do the thing that people do when they wrap ribbon around the hoop or spray paint the hoop, just to make it a little bit more exciting. I have some other Geeky Stitch & Co ones that I've finished that I'm going to be finishing pretty much exactly the same. This one is in a smaller hoop because it was quite a small pattern, but I still want to finish them really similarly, but I just need to get some other trim. But that's awesome. FFO, whoop, whoop, whoop. And I'll be talking about FFOs really soon, my plans for those. The old whip I'm talking about is one that if you've watched me for a really long time, you will remember this from, yikes, like 2017. This is the whip I'm talking about. It is the Adorable Animals calendar. This was from Cross Stitch Crazy magazine. I was like, yeah, I'm going to do it. and I had to adjust them all to fit with Australian or Southern Hemisphere seasons. So I stitched all of them to July, and then I stopped, and I haven't really worked on it since, but I did pick it up. We were doing some like video call stuff with some friends, and I was just doing it while I was on that, and I worked on this one. So I'm just gonna kind of, I'll grab the ones that are finished and show you what I've done and what I need to do. And I'll kind of figure out which ones I haven't done yet, because I don't remember. So the first one I did was January, and I chose the octopus for this one because it's the most, oh my god, my threads are terrible. This is old stitching. This is the most summery one, and January is our summer month, or one of our summer months. And I added the January at the bottom. And that one is actually, I think, October in here. I'm just going to try and think about them in my head because otherwise I can't remember. Actually, I think it's August. So that one's meant to be August, but I did it for January. Then I kept February the same because it's the little lovebirds. Then I did March, which I also kept the same as the bear. And then I did April, which is the same because it's kind of an Easter themed one with the chicks. Then I did May, which is not the same. It is meant to be September. And I did it for May because it's a autumn. That's probably one of my favorites in the whole thing, I think. It's so cute. Then I did, I think this is meant to be November, and I know it's for like Guy Fawkes, I'm pretty sure. But I did it for June because it's got a fire and, you know, winter. Then I did January's one is July because it's a wintry themed little dog. Then this one is going to be my September, the one that I'm currently working on, which is meant to be July. You can see how I'm kind of flipping it around to our seasons. So then July, August, September. What was my September one going to be? I'll just flick, I think I know it. I think I'm going to be doing May as September because it, sorry, September because it's so springy. That one's going to be so cute to do. Then October, I guess I'm going to keep the same, I'm pretty sure. And then December, I know it's snowy. I might need to change it to, maybe I'll put like a sun here or something. I'm going to change it so it's not as wintry. But it's still cute. So I'm going to eventually do those. These are going to take me quite a while to do. Unless I pick them up next year, they might come into my plans for next year. Actually, they will go into my plans for next year. I've got an idea. I've got an idea for them that I'll kind of explain towards the end of the year a bit better. But I'll just pull it out when I've got some time here and there. They're really good travel pieces. They're quite small. Not that, you know, anyone's traveling anywhere. And I just keep it in this Ziploc bag. So, and I'll get back to these in a minute. Other craft, I've picked up a new craft. Don't even look at me like that. I can see you looking at me like that saying, Laura, what are you doing? But I decided to try my hand at some embroidery. And I got a kit from Shop Comma on Etsy. And I don't know who runs Shop Comma or anything, so I just went and bought it myself. Excuse me, I looked for a beginner kit. And I'm kind of a little bit disappointed in the kit. Sorry, it's a bit noisy. It came with obviously the hoop, two needles, the threads, and the fabric with the design printed on it, and then a description of what you need to do. But I just find the description of the stitches and where you need to put them really, like, that's what you get. Like, for a beginner kit, it's a little bit lackluster. These are okay, but for most of these stitches, I've needed to go to YouTube. Like, I don't know, it was just a bit, The threads are really, really, really good to work with. They're beautiful. That's the design, by the way. It's a squirrel with some flowers, and these tell you how many strands and which thread to use, but some of the places don't have a line of what to use, so I'm kind of just guessing for some of them. Now I've been finding it really difficult. Not the stitches are not difficult, that's not what I'm saying, but I'm finding it hard because it's not a pattern like cross stitches. So some of the things I've had to kind of just do, and I'm not used to doing that. So here's where I'm at so far. So I've done 2 flowers, some of the branches, and these beautiful leaves. This is my favorite part. I'm trying to do 1 motif a week. So I did a fair bit on my first day, and then I kind of finished off some stuff. I love this. Oh, I need to put something behind it. Just grab all of these, put them behind it. There we go. I love this. This is stem stitch. That was really fun to learn and do. I hate what my flowers look like. It's short, long stitch or something. This one's not too bad. I don't mind this one. This one, I think there's... don't even talk to me about it. But it's okay. It's a beginning piece. French nuts, we love them. We hate them. I don't like them, but I did them anyway. And they're not actually too bad. They're done with 3 strands. They're nice and thick. They don't look too bad, but it's not my fave. Love these leaves. This is satin stitch. These are gorgeous. 2 different colors. You just leave gaps for the green. I love them. They're really cool. It's my favorite part about the whole thing at the moment. So that's what it will look like. I'm going to do some fishbone stitching. Heaps of all of the squirrel is pretty much stem stitch, which I'm really happy about because I like doing that. So my camera decided to stop. That's fine. But like even the design on here, it looks different to the pattern. I don't know if it's because it's not stitched yet, obviously, but I won't get another one from this shop, but it'll look really good when it's done. I could be talking rubbish because I don't do embroidery very often or at all, so it could be quite normal, but I thought I'd just say my little 2 cents. Obviously that orange around the design will come off when I wash it. So that is my embroidery. So like I said, I'm going to try and do 1 motif of that a week. The other craft I have done is I've finished my diamond painting, my first one. I got this a really long time ago, and I was sitting down to stitch, I think, on my castle, and I watched the start of A Stitch of Mummy Sarah, one of her videos, and she talked about her diamond painting, and I just couldn't stitch because I was like, I want to finish it. So I got it out and I finished it that day. I had about half to do. Sorry, do you hear that dog then? Oh my God, calm down. This is the one that I chose. It's a Diamond Dots. I got it from Spotlight. It is a mandala. I had about half done, so I just finished it off. There's some sparkle. They've got some big, like, pearl-looking beads. They're the biggest. And then there's the yellow and purple ones. There's some, like, these are like orangey red ones, but they shift in the light. And some purple ones down here. So there's some bigger ones in there too. But I really enjoyed doing this. I really enjoyed it when I did it this time. I don't know what it was about last time, but I was like, eh. But I really did enjoy doing it. So I think I will get another kit, whether it's Diamond Dots or something else. I'm not going to go Hade and do a giant one. I'm going to keep them this big or smaller maybe, or maybe a little bit, I don't know. I'm not sure. But I do want to ask, if you do have an idea of how I can finish this that is not framing it, that would be awesome. Adele gave me a really good idea of cutting it out and sticking it onto like a notebook, which I thought would be really cool. But if you've got another idea that you think would work with a mandala, just let me know, and I'll have a go at it. But I really do like it. The sparkle is beautiful. So I think I will do another one, obviously 1 at a time. I'm not going to be like I do with cross stitch. And I don't know what I'll pick next, but I might try and find a Harry Potter one or something. My sister-in-law did a Hufflepuff one for me for Christmas last year, so I can't do that. It's already done. So that's really cool. I was really happy to get that finished. It's just nice to get some of those crafts that you start and then you just leave finished. So that was good. Let's talk about haul. I really hope this video is making sense. I think it is. I've just been interrupted a couple of times by the dog, so I'm a little bit off. We'll be fine. So let's talk haul. I got some haul in pretty soon after my last video. I'm still waiting for my 123 Stitch haul. I got a notification it had shipped on the 5th of September, so I'm a little bit worried. The last tracking said that it was at LAX on the 14th, and it hasn't moved since then. And I don't know if it will even show me any tracking when it's in Australia. I don't know. I know things are taking a lot longer, so I'm not stressed out just yet. But if you have had 123 orders come in quicker than that or something, or you're still waiting for yours, let me know so I can chill out. Or I can freak out, either one. Let's get into other haul then. So I got an order, I ordered from a Stitch in Time in Tasmania. I needed some DMC and I didn't want to go to Spotlight. And I was like, I'm just gonna have a look. So here's the DMC I got. I also got another blank, because these are all for my Country Cottage Needleworks ones. Yikes. I also got one of these, which I'm super pumped about, to start my projects. So it's got 2 inches, 2 inch square, 2.5 and 3. I was really excited. That went in my cart as soon as I saw it. I also got 2 patterns. I got a Jardin Privé pattern, and I'm pretty sure it translates to the Farm Quaker, I think. I got a Quaker design. I'm so excited about this. I've never done one. I don't know why I want to do one, but I really do. And it's like a farm theme, so I'm pretty tempted to do this for my parents. They don't live on a farm. My dad likes to think he does. They have chooks, they have a fair bit of land, and they have somebody else's cows next to them that they don't look after. But I think I might do it for them because I think they'd like it. It's got some ducks, some cows, like barns, rooster, some sheep. So I'm pretty excited to eventually do that. It is pretty big, so it won't be started for a little while, but I think I will do it for them. Or for me, I don't know. I might keep it. We'll see. I really like how it's got little fences around the outside. So cute. And the other pattern I got from there was from Blackbird Designs, and it's one of the Beatles ones that they came out with quite a while ago. When was it? 2014, oh my goodness. And it's Yellow Submarine. I had a look at all of them and I had to pick Yellow Submarine. This is a really important song to me from my childhood. It's one of the songs that was on a cassette tape. That's my childhood. That we sang a lot in our dad's shed at our old house, but we loved this song. And I love it. It's really cool. It uses Gentle Arts. Obviously it has the DMC with it, but I'll probably get all the Gentle Arts for it. I just really, really like it. I think this ended up being a medium size. So again, it won't get started for a while, but I love it. I don't know, every now and again I just get things like this, but Yellow Submarine's really, really important. So I love this and I'm really, really excited to have it. The other bit of haul I got was some needle winders, and they are from Ginger Stitch AU, which is Zane, who is one of my favourite people in the whole world. Zane is so lovely, and he's in Melbourne, and it means I get to support somebody local, which is great. I got 4 needle winders, and I got a little bonus one, and I'm really excited to show you the bonus one. So the first 2 are these little beauties. We've got a little corgi and these cute little otters. I love them. They're super cute. And then I got this like little button one with like a sheep on it. It's fabric. This rainbow. It's just cute. And this is a Mich Stitches 2020 needle winder. So these were going to be in the bags from our retreat this year that we had to cancel. So it was really cool. I think this is one of the the tester ones that he did. But he gave me one, and it's like wooden laser cut. So that's really cool. I'm really, really excited to use that on something. It's great. And I have some really exciting news about Ginger Stitch a little bit later. Okay, I'm going to talk to you now about some plans I have for myself to get through some things. And I was looking at my embroidery, and I was looking at these other craft things that I have to do, and I was looking at all my finishes I need to do. And I kind of thought I need some kind of plan to get through all this stuff. So I have like a bunch of notebooks in front of me because I have the things in a bunch of different ones. My Gryffindor one. I'm not in Gryffindor, but I was given this by one of my students, so I don't really care. In here I have a little checklist for each week for the rest of the year. And on the checklist, I've got FFO, embroidery, and extra. So FFO means I need to FFO one thing per week. Embroidery means I need to do my one motif per week. And extra means I need to work on one of my extra crafts per week until they're finished. And then when they're done, then I'll probably go and get another diamond painting kit and do that instead. So I've just got that till the end of the year, till about the 27th of December, because I think we're going away for New Year's, so I won't be able to do that then. So I thought I'd talk you through those, show you some things, get some ideas flowing, and maybe you can give me some ideas too for finishing stuff. So my current extra crafts are actually something really random, and I don't think I'll ever do it again, but I just bought these at Aldi one day, and they're those paint by numbers kits. I have 2 of them, and I've started, I don't have what they look like now at the moment, but I've started this one, the balloons, and all I've done is some blue in some random spots. So that's that one. Can you see the whole thing? There we go. And the other one I have that I'll start after that is a dog one, of course. There's that one. So that's what it comes with, like the little pots of paints. I find them really hard to open, so I think I might have to, I don't know, transfer them or do something with them so that when Matt's on here, I can actually open them. So I'm going to work on that once a week. I said to finish one each week. There's no way I'm going to finish that in a week, so I will kind of just do a little bit here and there. Maybe I'll get like a couple hours in the week on one random day and just do that. This might look different when I go back to school. It might be like one evening after school or an hour on the weekend or something. I might do that. So the extra things I'm going to work on. When those 2 are finished, then I'll probably get another diamond painting kit and do that as my extra. Then there's my embroidery. I'll do one motif a week, and once that's finished, I will probably get another embroidery, but it will just be from a different shop. Then FFOs. Let's talk about this. I'm really excited about this. I've been watching some tutorials and getting some ideas for a few things, and I am going to be finishing some stuff off each week. So obviously I had that hoop finish, which I'm going to do for a few things, and I'll show you some of them now. So these are some other Geeky Stitching Co patterns. So Life is Tough, but so are you. That just lends itself beautifully to a hoop. I want to find something pink to put around the outside. Then we've got another small one, so this will be done in a small hoop. The next 2 will actually. It's You Make Me Feel Gooey. So I'll find something else around there to put around that. And then I've got Hug It Out. So those will be done in hoops, and I'll find some kind of trim or something to put around the outside of those. There might be some other ones that are in hoops. I don't know. We're going to chat about it. You're going to help me. So the other things I want to finish are these calendar pieces, and I want to do them in a way where I can change them out really easily every month. And I would like to start with January. So I'll finish January 1st and have that up and ready to go for the new year. And at least I have until July done. So I think I'm going to do some kind of a flat finish. I bought some mat board, some thin mat board, and I'm going to be finishing it on that with another piece of mat board behind it with some normal fabric on it. It's like a flat ornament finish or something like that. I bought some batting to put behind it. I've got glue, and I can put a little hanger in it if it needs hanger. But I think I'm going to just do that and find something that it can magnetize to. So I'll just magnet, take it off, get the next one. I think that's going to be the easiest way to do it. It'll just be finding something to put them on that kind of suits the house. That I'll need to do that for, but I have good plans for these, so you'll see them as they get finished. That's all the calendar pieces. Next is this one, and this is the stitch along, sorry, that I did. Was this in 2018? I think it was. It wasn't. Was it last year? I can't remember. But it's the home is where the whatever you filled in the end. Mine says where the dice roll. This is a D&D inspired one that I finished. So you got home is where and then you put something in. So I did dice roll. I've got 2 dice. I've got a natural 1 and a natural 20 there. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish this, like I said before, as a flat finish with 2. So one piece of mat board will have this. Then there'll be another one behind it with some other material that I've just bought. And it's actually going to go at the bottom. You're not going to see it all the time. I've got a box. It's called my dice box, and I use it when we play D&D to roll my dice, so it's not really loud on the table. So I'm going to put it at the bottom of that, so then when I open it, you'll see this. I think it's going to be really cool, but I'll show you what that looks like when it's finished. I think this is going to be the one that I do this week, so hopefully in my next video this is done. And then maybe I'll do, actually there is something I'm going to do the next week because it's a gift. So yeah, that's that one. So I know what I'm going to do for those. There is another one I know what I'm going to do. So I'm going to try and get those out of the way first. And then any other ones I have, I'll show you and you can help me. Seize the Day. I think this is hands-on design, I'm pretty sure. This was always going to be a gift for my dad. So this is probably one I'll do next week. And the same thing, I've got some perfect backing fabric for this. It's some triangles in these colors and I didn't even mean it. So I'm going to finish this off again flat, and I'll probably put some kind of hanger in it so he can hang it up somewhere. I don't know where, maybe his shed. I don't really care, but that's for him because he loves the sea. He really does. So that'll be for him. So I know what I'm going to do for that one. There are some other finishes I'm not going to finish off myself. I don't think, no, this one, Stitchovia, that'll get framed. I'll just show you them really quick. Turtle ducks, if you've been watching Avatar on Netflix, Avatar The Last Airbender, you'll know a turtle duck. This is the name that, the first little pet name Matt ever gave you was Turtle Duck. Sorry, it's cute. So I'm gonna get that one framed. I probably had that one in our room. Then I've got some sales I did. So the class schedule sale, that will get framed. What else have we got? Let's see if I can kind of organize these. The Legendary Creatures from Cloud's Factory, that will get framed. And of course, this beast, the Fantasy Cell, that will get framed as well. So I won't be doing those. There are some that I will be doing that I need your help with. So first things first is this little husky I did that, this was a matte pattern that Adele reminded me of. I completely forgot about it. I don't know what to do with it. I think I'll do, because it's blue, I have lots of blue fabric for some reason, so I think I'll do a flat little hanging up one. Potentially for Christmas, it could be one, but it could also be just one that we hang around. I have lots of dog themed pieces, so I kind of want to put them all together somewhere. I don't know. We've got pictures of the dogs up here. That's a painting or a drawing I got done for Matt for some present. There's a picture of the dogs here of, that's Sky, and there's one of Evie just over there. So I'd be tempted to put them up there somewhere. So maybe a flat for that one. Give me another idea if you've got one. A stitch a day keeps reality away. I don't know, this one's quite big, so maybe I just frame that one. I just don't know where I'll put it. Probably in my stitching area or in the craft room, maybe. That could also be a larger flat one. Let me know. And then this one, 4 in the Bush from Ink Circles. I was going to do this as a hoop, but because it's kind of square, I might do it as a flat one. I also have a little bit of room here. I can't forget that. I could do something on that. Geometric Lion. These were finished in Cross Stitch Crazy because there's this one, a fox and a wolf as hoops. So I'm pretty tempted to do this one as a hoop considering it is round. And then I'll hang them up together as hoops. Let me know. Matt loves this one. Yay. It's always good when Matt likes something I do. And then there's this one. I think it's called Love Hearts. I can't remember what it's called. But should this be in a hoop? Should it be something else? Let me know. I think that's it. Let me just check I've got a list of, yeah. Oh, and the diamond painting as well. So help me out with the diamond painting one too. So they're my FFO. So I'm going to do one a week and get a few done. So next time you see me, hopefully I have 3 done if I come back in 3 weeks. How many weeks it takes is how many I should have done. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I'm going to do that stitch along one first. So that'll be my first flat ornament thing I ever do. And I'm really, really excited to have a go at that. It looks okay to do. It doesn't look hard. There's no sewing involved. It's just gluing. Everything's acid free, so it'll all be fine. So we'll see how we go. Next up, we're going to do the Flosstuber recommendations section. So let's roll that intro. I'll be watching you. And this week, it is the Aussie edition. I had a question from an Aussie viewer that wanted to know some more Australian Flosstubers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to list a few of the ones that I watch. This is not an exhaustive list of Australian Flosstubers. They do not get recommended. So in the recommended feed, anytime I click on one, it is always an American Flosstuber. Unless I'm on a UK Flosstubers page, sometimes it'll be a UK Flosstuber, but more often than not, it'll be somebody from America. So these videos do not get recommended, and I don't know why. So I'm going to, let me rephrase that. They do get recommended, but it's popular, like with people with lots of subscribers, they get recommended. Whereas there's a lot of Australian Flosstubers out there that don't have thousands of subscribers, you know. So I'm trying to let you know some new people. Some of these people you would definitely have heard of. They're not new at all. They've been here longer than I have, or they've got more subscribers than I have, or followers or whatever. And like I said, these are not everyone. I don't know all the Australian Flosstubers. I haven't found them, haven't seen them. So please don't get offended if you're an Australian Flosstuber and you're not here. It just means that I haven't watched you. And like I've said before, I don't subscribe to every single person that I come across, because I really want to make sure that, you know, I'm watching people that I can either relate to, I enjoy seeing what they stitch, and I enjoy their personality. And I think that's okay. I don't think you have to subscribe to everybody. I know some people think that, but it's just not the case. If you don't enjoy watching somebody, if you don't enjoy watching me, you don't have to watch me. It's okay. Don't waste your time. So this isn't everybody, but if you're an Australian Flosstuber and you would like me to watch your videos and I haven't already, let me know. Okay, so let's start with, I just went through my subscriptions, first to last, that kind of thing. I think it was based on who had uploaded most recently. I don't know how YouTube works. First up, Deb Wilson. Deb is the best. Deb is so beautiful. Deb welcomed me into her home. Hadn't met me before. She's like, come over. Oh my goodness. Deb is the most beautiful, lovely person. She's amazing. She has lots of different projects. She's working on some long dogs. She does a lot of mirabilias and Nora Corbetts, and they're beautiful. Love Deb. An amazing person. Just incredible. Mel, Patchy Pody Stitcher. A lot of you will know Mel. She's quite popular. She's amazing. There's a reason why she's popular. She does great finishing. Her FFOs are stunning. And she's a great person too, really down to earth. Has lots of like animal clips in her videos. If you like animals, you're going to want to go and watch her. So love Mel. By the way, these will all be posted in the description of the video. Lorna, the Ladybird Stitcher. We all know Lorna. We all love Lorna. Again, Lorna is just a good person. I love meeting up with Lorna whenever I can. Obviously, different states. Can't meet each other for quite a while now, but every time I have met up with Lorna, she's just been so graceful and lovely and just so kind, and she's an amazing person. Some beautiful projects. She's done recently a couple of really big finishes, which is really exciting. Loves Mirabilia. So if you love Mirabilia, go and watch her. But she's just incredible. Beautiful person. Christy, Stitching Mum of Two Monsters. Best YouTube name I think that has ever existed. Awesome, again, great person. She runs the Once Upon a Needleminder business. So support your local. She's also in Victoria, which is great. She's just a great person as well. All these people, what am I saying? A lot of these people, actually all these people I've actually met, which is really cool and not usual. So it's great to have met all these people, so they're all beautiful. Tess Stitches. Tess I met for the first time at Mittagong. I'd never seen any of her videos, which is really disappointing because she's so amazing. She's doing this like set of heids, and she stitches on it every day. They're incredible. It'll just blow your mind what they look like. They're just insane. They're just amazing. So love Tess. Kelly from Animal Instinct. I really, really like Kelly. I want to be best friends with Kelly. She's just the coolest. She did a Gecko Rouge, I think it was Gecko Rouge kit, full coverage one, of the bee. And it has like the beautiful colourful, it's like watercolour hive. I reckon if you've seen it, it was probably Kelly's. She's got lots of different projects. She's very busy. I think she's doing some schooling at the moment. I can't remember. But she's a great person too. Great projects, lots of variety, and loves a biscornu recently. Michelle, Mich Stitch, absolute legend. Organised the Mich Stitches retreat with creative curator. Just an incredible person. Her videos are just relaxing because there's like music on in the background. You can have a drink with Michelle. It's great. It's a good time. Tash, the star-crossed stitcher. I don't think Tash has uploaded in a little bit. I can't remember. Tash is great. Tash has a lot of different things going on. A lot of like really cool, different pieces, like with different types of stitching and stuff. Just an incredible person. It was so lovely to meet her. I didn't know she was going to the retreat and I like freaked out. It was great. She's great. I keep saying it, but all these people are great. And Teresa Craig, you probably watch her. She's quite popular as well. Amazing. She works on like a few pieces at a time and gets heaps of progress when she updates. It's amazing. She is such an Aussie person. I love her very much. And Belinda, an Itch to Cross Stitch, she uploads very rarely, but when she does, it's amazing. She works on like, I think two pieces at a time, I think, and they're generally mirabilis. So she recently finished, or not recently, but one of her latest ones was the Snow Queen. Oh my God, it's stunning. It is beautiful. And I think Enchanted Mermaid as well, she finished that one. And I know she was at least working on her. She's also finished Renaissance Mermaid too. So if you like mirabilis, you're going to love Belinda, and she's so beautiful. She welcomed me into her home too, and oh my gosh, she's a beautiful, beautiful person. And I don't talk to these people enough. I'm a terrible friend, but I love them all very much. So make sure you go and check out their channels. I know I didn't really give you much information about them, but you can find that out yourself. They're great. Let's do the second last thing I wanted to do, which is the wheel. So we'll do plans now, and then we're going to talk about the giveaway. Oh my God. So the wheel, what is my wheel? Well, it is my focus wheel on tiny decisions, and I have 5 things for the wheel to choose from. We have, let me just make sure I've closed it recently. There we go. Oh my God, it's 10 o'clock. I've been doing this for an hour. So I'm just going to really quickly delete something. I just like to get rid of the ones that I finished as I finished them. So I need to get rid of Unicorns of Vengeance. Where is that? Boom. Done. Oh no, there's going to be an ad. There we go. So, Focus Whip. Let me show you this. So we've got the Matte Start. Still hasn't come up yet. And the Matte Start is a piece that my fiance Matthew has given me, and it still hasn't been spun yet. I really, really want it to get spun today. Then we've got Castles in the dark blue, which is my medium piece. If that comes up, that'll be a finish. The red one is a small one, and if that comes up, I'm going to respin because I just did that. Epic Pokemon is in orange, that's weak, and then Princesses is green, and that's one princess getting done, which will be Jasmine. Oh my God, I'm going to finish Castle. I'm going to finish it. Oh my God, I know I've recently just worked on that, like I did not the most recent, but the one before that, but I'm actually really excited. I want to finish it. So I'm going to do that. And then what's going to happen is I'm going to be replacing that, because that's technically my medium piece, with a design called Hufflepuff. And it's by, let me just check that. I think it's, Mandarings Designs, and they're on Etsy. And I'll show you that next time, but I will replace it in the meantime. So if that gets spun, so I'll finish Castles, take it out of my wheel and put Hufflepuff in, and then that might get spun at some point, and I will work on it, but I'll show you it next time. I'm gonna have to finish. I'm so excited. I'm a little bit nervous about doing that because I just worked on it, but because it's only one room, I think I'm gonna be okay. I think I'll be fine. That's so cool. So I'm really looking forward to doing that. I'll be able to work on that today sometime. I need to clean up and edit first. Now, let's talk about this giveaway. So why am I doing a giveaway? Well, I reached 1,000 subscribers in my hiatus and I didn't do anything about it. I think I'm at like 1,040 now, I don't know. But it's really, really exciting, and I don't say it enough, but I really do appreciate everybody that has watched my videos, that comes back each week, each time, that checks in on me if I don't do a video in a while, or leaves a comment or a like or something. It just really does mean a lot, and I really, really love making Flosstube videos, and I get really excited. Like this morning I was up really early getting things ready. I just really, really enjoy doing them. And I really wanted to give you guys something. And I used to do giveaways every single video, but that got very overwhelming. But I think I'm going to start doing some random ones on Instagram. So follow me there if you haven't already, which is lauraxstitches, because I have some random patterns that I'm ready to send off into the world. So I have 2 giveaways to do. 2 prizes, I guess. The first one is I'm going to be giving away a Mirabilia pattern, and it is the Enchanted Mermaid. Yes, that is signed by Nora Corbett. I don't need this. I could sell it, but I would rather give it to somebody that would like it. I started this pattern and I decided it wasn't for me, and that's okay. I will let you know, obviously, that the seal has been broken. Like, it's not as sticky. But the pattern I didn't use. I photocopied it and then put it back. So the pattern is fine. I haven't drawn on it or anything. It's just her. And it's got Nora's signature on it. So that's going to be a prize you can enter in for. And you can enter into both of these. You won't win both, if that makes sense. But you can enter into either one. And then my other prize I don't have with me. This is to do with Ginger Stitch AU. I messaged Zane and said, hey, I'm doing a giveaway on my Flosstube channel. I'd really like to give away a certain amount of money to your store. What's the easiest way to do this? Because I could do an Etsy gift card, but then the person could spend it wherever they want. Is it easy for me to just get them to tell me which ones they want and I buy them and you send it to them? What do you want me to do? And he said, hey, I'll sponsor you. Don't worry about it. Just give me the email. Are you kidding me? Oh my God. So he said he's going to be giving a $50, oh my God, amount to whoever wins this prize. $50, and they can choose, and you can choose as many things up to $50 as you want. He doesn't just sell needle minders. I think there's some patterns there as well. I can't deal with Zane. He's the most beautiful person and I want to meet him so bad. But this stupid coronavirus, my goodness. Anyway, so then you get 2 prizes. You could either win this pattern or you could win $50 from Ginger Stitch AU. That's pretty amazing. And that's going to be a lot of needle minders if it's $50 worth. Because this certainly didn't cost me $50 and I got 4 of them. So I'm so happy. To enter the giveaway, please don't say giveaway. I will tell you what you need to write in a minute, but don't say giveaway, prize, competition, anything like that. These prizes are to go to Stitches. They are not to go to random people that look for prizes on YouTube. I'd really like it to go, no, I'm just going to say, these people will need to be subscribed to me to win. So I don't want this to go to a random person that comes into my videos for a giveaway and then doesn't ever come back again. These people need to be subscribers that will win, and I hopefully will be able to check that. But just be honest about it when you're entering. You don't need to tell me, but yeah, it's for my subscribers, so hopefully that's all good. You will need to be over 18 or have your parent or carer's permission to enter, because I'm going to need to get either your address for this one, or I'm going to need to get your email address for the Ginger Stitch AU prize. Just be aware with this, it's not going to get to you the week after you win, because I don't leave the house very much at the moment because of everything that's going on. And postage is slow. So I will obviously send it, it just might be a little while. I hope that's okay with everyone. So to enter, if you would like to win the mirror pattern, you just need to include the word blue in your comment, B-L-U-E. Somewhere in your comment, write that down. Try not to just write the word blue, because that just looks weird. Add it into your comment somewhere. And then if you would like to win the needle minder $50 from Ginger Stitch AU, you need to include the word orange in your comment. Not only because it's ginger, but also orange is my favorite color and blue is my second favorite and also Matt's favorite color. So look at that. You can put orange and blue in your comment, that's fine, but just be aware if you win one, you won't be able to win the other one because I don't think that's very fair. But you can definitely enter for both. I think that's it. I will be drawing that in the filming of my next video. I'll be using the random comment picker where you put in the word, and I'll do it on my iPad so you can all see it. And yeah, I think that'll be in about 3 weeks time. I don't know when that will be, sometime in October. So try and enter it as you watch, I guess. So thank you so much once again to Ginger Stitch AU for, you know, kind of sponsoring this giveaway. I don't know how to say that, but it just means the world. It's so lovely. This video has been a mess to film because my dogs have been super annoying, but I'm hoping in editing I can piece it all together and it's okay for you guys. Make sure you go and check out those Flosstubers if you don't already, and if you're an Australian Flosstuber and you'd like me to check you out, let me know. I'm not behind on Flosstube videos, but I've got a lot of watching to do, so there are some people on my watch list I haven't got to yet, so I do apologise for that. Let me know if you've got any FFO ideas for me for those pieces that I showed before. Anything else, feel free to leave a comment. I'm really excited to come back to you next time with a finish on, hopefully on the castle cell. Fingers crossed, I think we'll be fine. Hopefully I can get that done with the next couple of days actually. And I think that's everything. I've just had a really good couple weeks and I hope you have too, and I've really enjoyed chatting with you guys again. Evie really wants to go outside, don't you, Evie? So I think we're going to go outside and sit in the sun for a little bit, and then I'll get to editing and uploading. So have a wonderful few weeks. Thank you so much for subscribing and commenting and leaving such nice messages for me, and I'll see you in a little while. Bye!